In November 2017, I took a day trip from Yerevan to Temple of Garni, Gegard Monastery, and Swan Lake. It was me, my Armenian driver, a Danish guy, there he is, a Russian girl, and an Iranian couple. They were all in the same van that took a trip with us. There is our Armenian driver right there. And our first stop is views of Mount.
What is it called? Mount Ararat.
Arahat. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but now the Mount Arahat is in Turkey, and we stopped at the Armenian site to take a look at it. So here we are. There is the mountain in the background, and then we have this viewing area. Mostly people were taking selfies and stuff like that in the viewing area, but at the back you can so at the back of that viewing area you can see Mount Arahat. I moved the camera away for a minute. I didn't want it to be too obvious that I don't want to take the picture. There you go. At the background is Mount Arahat. Okay, so after that viewing, we were back on the road and we were headed towards Garni. Now Garni is, I'm not sure what it is. It's a pagan temple, but I thought it was a sun temple. There is an entrance fee,
Okay,
and here I am at
Garni.
Garni. It was a nice, beautiful day, quite warm in November. I had to move away a little bit. I didn't want tourists to think with my camera in my hand that I'm taking their picture. So you see that hole in the ceiling? That square or a rectangle, I'm not sure. It's positioned so where the sun directly comes to that altar or that in the wall. And there is that Russian girl that was with us in the trip. Back on the road, we're off to Gegard Monastery. Yeah, you can park anywhere. Now, Gegard is part of it is carved into a hill. That's the main monastery. Now there there's a legend behind this monastery that when Jesus was on his cross,
Spear that hit Jesus when he was on the cross
the
is
spear that was
said to have kept here.
poked into him on the side of his body, it was kept in this Gegard Monastery. But there's nobody there, it's an empty hall, and
Just walking tour.
now as I walked through the side of the monastery, which is carved into a hill, there was a lady singing an opera. Maybe she was with a group, like a tour group. Beautiful voice, and it echoed. Back on the road again, and this time we are off to our last sightseeing, which is Lake Swan. And what was a beautiful day had turned out to be really cold.
Sevan
And there's all these steps that I have to climb to get on top where the monastery is, and to take a look at the view of the lake. So as I'm climbing up all these stairs, there's this person sitting in the cold asking for money. I mean, it was really cold, and I was probably the only tourist over there. My other group had decided not to climb up because it was just too cold for them. So they sat in the van or walked down there's a whole bunch of restaurants. So I stopped here to look for change in my pocket, and I went back to give this person some money. And then back to the climb on top. This is where I had to switch cameras. My GoPro just doesn't have a zoom. So I used my Sony point and shoot, and I'm sorry for the wind noise and the